Hey guys, Ike here from Mike'sOutdoors.com. I'm here today to show you the guided field sharpener from Worksharp. This is a knife sharpening system. You can use it to sharpen broadheads, you can use it to sharpen scissors, you can use it to sharpen shears, you can use it to sharpen fish hooks, you can use it to sharpen just about anything with a blade on it. You can use it to also sharpen serrated blades on your knives. Sorry, I kind of stumbled all over that one. But so we're going to show you some of the features of this thing, and then I'm going to bring the camera over here and just kind of do it over the shoulder on my workbench and just show you exactly how this thing works. One of the coolest things about this thing is exactly like the name states, is it's guided. So as you lay your knife on here, you have a 20-degree block on the end. So as you put your knife on there, it sets it at a 20-degree angle, and then you just take your knife blade across the stone. It's got that on both of your diamond sharpeners. It's got it for your leather sharpener on the end here. It's got it for your serrated edge. It's got it for your ceramic. So it's going to sharpen. It's going to put your angle on every aspect of this. Is going to have an angle that you're going to use to sharpen your knife. So this sets it at a 20-degree angle. I believe it's a 25-degree angle for your leather strop, but it's easy to follow, and when we get over here we'll show you exactly what I'm talking about as far as how to use it. But this has two diamond sharpeners on it, two diamond hones. One is a coarse and one is a fine, and then it has a ceramic sharpener on here as well, which is a fine, and it has a fish hook sharpener, and it has a coarse sharpener on here. And then out here on the end you have your sharpener for your serrated blades, and on this side here you have your leather strop. Now it also has, if you open right here on the side, you can see there's a spot you can put your thumb in there, and you can actually pull this thing open, and you can actually remove the the two diamond stones. When you remove the fine diamond stone, you're going to see in here is a broadhead wrench. This is going to work for your 2-blade broadheads, your 4-blade broadheads, your 3-blade broadheads, your trocar tips, your square tips. It's got all kinds of different tips and ways to loosen or to assemble or to tighten your broadheads up, and it just pops right off. Also on the back side of this is it shows you exactly how to use your ceramic rod and your 3 steps to sharpening. And the instructions, this little folded up piece of paper right here, was folded up in a nice roll inside here on the other side. I had to remove the coarse side to get to that, but all this is just a brief overview of how to use it, how to maintain it, what each section of the knife is for, and gives you just a general rundown on how to sharpen a knife. So pretty handy little piece of paper, and like I said, you just remove your coarse side of this guided field sharpener, and it'll be right in there. So I'm going to step over here, and we're going to sharpen a couple different knives with this thing. We're going to sharpen a dull knife, where I got a knife that's dull, and I got a knife that has absolutely no blade on it, edge on it at all, that I actually dulled down. So it's one that I made myself, and it has no blade or no edge on it at all. We're going to sharpen a couple serrated, one knife with a serrated edge on it, just show you how to do that. And we're going to sharpen a knife that's already reasonably sharp. This knife around my neck here is a buck knife, and it's brand new. It has never been sharpened. It's been used just a little bit to cut plastic, and that is just about it. I just picked this up yesterday, so we're going to go ahead and see if we can make this a little bit sharper. And I can tell you right out of the box, this one was sharp, but not razor sharp. So we'll see if we'll get it a little bit sharper with this guided field sharpener. Okay, so we're going to start out here just by showing you a little bit closer up the angles. We got our 20-degree angle on this side. We've got our reverse angle for our leather strop, and we've got a 20-degree angle here. We've got a 20-degree angle on our ceramic, and again, there's the coarse side. Here is your fish hook sharpener, and here is your fine side. And of course, we got our 20-degree angle there. We've got a nice little spot right here to actually hang on to it. So that's the basics of it. And when you remove this side right here, which is held on by a really strong magnet, you can see you have your broadhead wrenches there. And like I said, you can sharpen broadheads on this too by just simply putting them on this fine ceramic and moving them back and forth. I don't actually have any 3-blade broadheads. Believe it or not, all my broadheads are either 2-blade or they're mechanical, so I can't show you that. What I can show you is I've got a couple knives here. These are all knives that I've made This is the buck knife that we talked about earlier, and this is a knife that I made out of an axis deer shed antler that I found in Texas, and it actually has a blade on it that I sharpened with a sander. I made this entire knife myself, and I've got a little bit of an edge on there that I put on with the sander, and that is it. So other than that, this knife has not been sharpened. So we're going to start with the coarse side. We're going to work right down the angle, and you can see there I just put the knife on the angle and then just work it right across, just like that. It's really easy to keep your angle with this thing, because I mean, it sets it, your knife's in position, and then you just drag it along, and it's really easy to maintain that angle. So we're going to use the diamond sharpener, the coarse side, and I'm talking and I'm getting out of rhythm here as I sharpen this thing. So I'm going to focus on sharpening, and we may fast forward through this part, but I'm going to focus on sharpening this knife. Starting to get an edge on there. You can start feeling it now. I'm starting to get it. You can start kind of seeing it on there. So I'm going to go ahead and I'm going to switch from my coarse. I'm going to switch right over to my fine side. And a knife, when you're at the right angle, just has a sound to it. It just has a specific sound when you're doing it right. And that's the sound. So it's easy to use, does a fantastic job. Okay, I think we're ready for our ceramic. So we have our ceramic on here on our fine side, and we're just going to run this same way like we did before. The angle is set right there, and we're just going to move it right down the ceramic until we have it nice and sharp, and then we're going to move to the leather. Oh yeah, it's getting a nice edge on there now. Getting a really nice edge on there. So we're going to go to our leather, and our leather we're going to go backwards. So we're going to put our knife here with the blade, with the actual sharp edge of the blade down, and we're going to work it right across the leather just like that. What you're doing with the leather is you're actually just smoothing that edge out. You're just taking the burr off of that thing and really filing it down to a nice smooth edge. And I actually have a leather strop in my knife sharpening kit, but this is the first sharpener that I have seen with the leather strop actually attached to it, and you can see I've used this one quite a bit. And the nice thing about these leather strops is they just get better as they go. So from pretty much dull to now, I have no arm hair left because I've been doing this. You can see in just a few minutes it is shaving sharp, and I about cut myself there. I'll show you on my left arm where I actually have a little bit of, or on my right arm where I actually have a little bit of hair left. You can see there from dull to absolutely razor sharp in just a few minutes. So the buck knife, like I said, this one's already got a factory edge on it, and I'm not real impressed with it. It's not as sharp as what I want it to be. So I'm just going to run it across the fine ceramic, or across the fine diamond, and then I'm going to take it to the ceramic. So there we go. Nice and sharp, really improved the edge that we had on there, and it went from being just sharp to being super razor sharp. So fantastic little sharpener. Love this thing. Couple knives that I've made here. I've sharpened these two knives with this. These are two knives that I made, and I actually just did the same like I did with this one. And these are just a 440 stainless set that I made, and they are the same way. They're just razor sharp after I got done with them. Okay, so that's the guided field sharpener from Worksharp, and there's a couple things that I really like about this one. One is it's user friendly. It's really hard to mess up with this thing because it sets you and guides you as you go. So it's really good for anyone to use, from the beginner to the expert. If if this one, if you can't use this, then you're doing something wrong, because this one is simple to operate and it's effective. And I love things that are simple and effective, and that's exactly what this is. The other thing that I like about it is its compact size. I can put this in my field bag. Like I said, it's the field sharpener. I can put this in my hunting bag, because if you guys are like me, you ever pick up a knife and not know if it's sharp and then get out there and kill a deer or something, and go to field dress that deer and realize that your knife is not sharp. So I have been there before. This is nice and compact. And I'm going to show you. This is all the sharpening equipment that I use to sharpen my knives that I make. I've got a Japanese whetstone in here. I've got Arkansas stones in here. I've got these to sharpen broadheads. I've got ceramic. I've got a big rod somewhere that I use. So basically this will replace all of that stuff right there. I've got a leather strop set up that I use. So this actually will replace all of that gear right there, because it has everything that you need on it. So I like that. It's user friendly, it's effective, and it's compact. So it's a fantastic little deal. And like I said, you can use it to sharpen not only knives, but you can use it to sharpen serrated edges, which I did not show. I have got a serrated knife somewhere down here, right here, to sharpen your serrated edge. All you're going to do is you got your serrated edge right here. This is the only knife I have with a serrated edge on it. This is a knife that I made for my brother. So you're just going to set there. It's got a little deal to set the angle on it. You're just going to set this down on there just like that, and you're just going to work the serration back and forth. This knife is new, so I hope my serration and my file work was effective, and this one should be pretty sharp. But that's all there is to it, is just working it back and forth like that. And you can actually go down to your coarse on your ceramic here for the larger ones, and you can actually work them right across there on your coarse ceramic on here too. So that's how easy it is to sharpen your serrated edge. So like I said, small, compact, effective, and easy to use. Fantastic little product, and I absolutely love this thing. From a dull knife to a sharp knife in 4 to 5 minutes if it's good steel, which every knife you buy should be good steel. So we're assuming it's good steel. But a good knife, you should be able to sharpen this thing in with this in just a few minutes, and it should put a razor sharp edge on there. I also have coming up a review on the Worksharp knife and tool sharpener, which I have right here. So we're going to be doing a review on that. But I am very impressed with the Worksharp guided field sharpener. And if you're a beginner or an expert, pick this thing up. If you want a sharpener to put in your pack, take to camp to sharpen your knives, sharpen your tools, sharpen your fish hooks, sharpen your serrated edges, this one little tool right here will do it. So I definitely would suggest that you guys look into this thing, and for more information on it, you can check it out at the website, which we'll put below. And for more product reviews and how-to videos, you can check out our website, which is ikesoutdoors.com. Appreciate you guys watching.